when she got in for the plays, you know, we doing them, you know, believe it or not. We gonna call them believe it or not theories, you know what I'm saying? Believe it or not theories, you know what I mean? Wow, it's crazy, little spooky stuff. You decipher for yourself. You use your discernment to decipher for yourself if it's real or not. And that's what we're gonna do.
It's so much fun. Now,
At the dinner party, Seinfeld came walking out. He was like,
nobody go anywhere. You guys are in for a treat. Tonight, we're gonna have some brick oven pizza.
Everybody went crazy in the party. What? Oh my God, brick oven pizza. What? One lady was like, how many cheeses, Jerry?
If you can't see it, it's pizza and a baby down there.
Jerry was like, 7 different cheeses, 7 different cheeses.
Because that was along with kidnapping, kids coming up missing, adrenochrome.
People went crazy. People were eating the fucking pizza going crazy. Oh my God, I taste the cheeses, Jerry. I taste the cheeses. They brought me my piece of pizza. I took a bite. I couldn't fucking believe it. Best pizza I've ever had in my life. Best fucking pizza I've ever had. Had some type of lettuce on it. I've never tasted this shit. Took my white Davis, got some type of lettuce on it. Took my white Davis, got some type of lettuce on it. Wait till you taste the lettuce.
No one can seem to agree on anything anymore except for 2 things. Pizza and us. And us.
you don't like cheese pizza?
I do like cheese pizza.
Well, you just said you don't like cheese pizza.
That isn't cheese pizza. I wanted some from Pizza Hut.
Pizza. All right, he'll like it. You're gonna eat it and you're gonna like it. Now listen. Thank you.
All right, so this guy says it's almost as if he's an actor that's playing his assigned role. Crazy, right? Yeah, bro, very crazy, because the role that he's playing is fucking crazy. You see, he's a method actor, right? So he gets real deep into his character in order to portray that character on film to the best of his abilities. Now, I'm sure you've heard stories of actors, method actors, committing suicide because the role that they were trying to portray was too much for them. Case in point here, Tom Holland reveals to Etcher that he's taken a year-long break from acting after the latest role in Crowded Room broke him. Now explain to me that if it's just a role that was assigned to him, then why is he broken? This was a humiliation. As soon as he spoke up about not liking Hollywood, he had to play this role. And because he's such an influence, he can't speak out because that's a...
But man, most of these celebrities can't speak out. They like under NDAs. They don't get punished if they speak out. Some of them don't care. Some are allowed to speak out. Some of them put this shit right in your face. But it's up to you, believe it or not, man. Gain your psyche back. Gain control of your mind back, man. Crazy.
That you won't fly commercial. You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need of Inside Edition. You got to get this now. Hey, you listen to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah.
I think they're kind of creepy, spooky, man. He kind of creepy and spooky for real.
All right, someone explain this to me. You see these two rainbows here, all right? Which are coming from the reflection of this corner and this corner of the glass. Just like this one is here as well, coming from that corner, as well as this one coming from that corner. So when we see a rainbow outside in the sky, shaped like this, where is that coming from? The only explanation would be if we were to have some form of rounded glass structure above us. If you've never heard of the firmament, look up the firmament and research
The dome.
and educate yourself. I'm not saying the earth is flat.
Man, the
But it's not
land
a
of the
globe.
earth is flat. The land of the earth is flat. Just be real. The land of the earth is flat.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
This is probably going to get taken down, so let me get right to it. I'm not just coming right out and saying that the military puts batteries inside of birds. All I'm saying is that if they did, this is probably where they would keep their stockpile, and due to the recent budget cuts, this is how many batteries are left. There's about to be no more birds, guys, and I anticipate the media is going to cover it up by saying climate change is the result.
Conspiracy theories that everyone knows is true, part 1. Everyone knows the story of the man that invented an engine that ran on nothing but water that supposedly was able to go 845 miles between Phillips. Somebody from the oil and gas industry got upset and got this guy whacked off basically in broad daylight. They poisoned him and found unalived. I'm going to take it a step further on this. Not only do I think oil and gas industries are doing everything they can to stop people from inventing things like this, I think they're also stopping the advancement of just regular combustion engines and their mileage. I find it very strange that outside of going to a hybrid or an electric vehicle, that the overall gas mileage of engines really has not changed in many, many decades. Considering how much things have gotten advanced in everything else in society, I don't think it's really that possible that there's no way big companies like Toyota or Honda or Ford can't find a way to have an engine that's not a hybrid or electric that can add more mileage to a vehicle. But everyone knows this is true, and this is another thing that nobody steps up and does anything about because they're scared they're also going to go get whacked off.
Does anyone want to tell me how in 1927 Universal Studios came up with this picture of the world? When the first picture of the world wasn't available until the 1960s through NASA? Almost 40 years later? How did Universal Studios know that this is what the world looked like? Especially...
Look, in plain sight, right in your face. What that say? A universal picture. A whole film. It was psyops. They crazy.
From space, when we hadn't been to space yet. Does anyone know? Anyone want to guess?
Sci-fi in this bitch early.
So this is my observation about the whole Britney Spears thing, and it is her teeth have changed over the years.
They all get new teeth.
People are all saying maybe she's a clone, maybe it's not really her, and I kind of get that, and I'm wondering what you think about her teeth, starting like right here. These are all screen grabs from her recent videos. That's why they look a little funny, but let me know what you think in the comments. Is it Britney? Is it
like
someone
they
else?
normally
Did her
do.
teeth change?
Her normal routine.
Zeus might actually be real. Yes, you heard that right. In 2020, a man named Alex Petrovsky decided to uncover the truth about the existence of Zeus. With two of his friends, Daniel and Lex, he set out to explore uncharted territories in the mountains said to contain the resting place of Zeus. The group searched for weeks but was unable to find anything. One day, high in the clouds of the mountaintops, they stumbled upon a glorious basketball court made of pure marble. At the other end of the court stood Zeus, holding a ball formed from pure lightning. Zeus suddenly turned to face the group and with a flash of lightning appeared directly in front of them. "No mortal has ever laid eyes on me and lived to tell the tale," said Zeus. He challenged them to a game of basketball. If they won, they could go free. But if they lost, they would be banished to Hades. Zeus made quick work of the mere mortals and finished with a gnarly 360 windmill dunk. The three friends were never seen again, but Alex was able to upload a photo of Zeus hitting a sick dunk to the cloud before they lost.
Crazy,
Like and follow for part 2 with the photo.
He's silly as hell for that shit.
You could literally walk 15 feet and then be like, I'm just going to come right back. And the jungle will Blair Witch you. Because it's all green. So you just like think you know what you're doing. You cannot find your way in the jungle.
Do you use a compass?
Don't use a compass. Apparently some of the iron content and some of the saps in the trees pulls the needle. GPSs run out of batteries. Like I had gone out on this solo, gotten lost, gotten scared, and then been like, oh shit, what if I just like into the wilded myself? I like slept in the hammock. I had a mosquito net on top, but the back was not mosquito proof, so they could stick through. So my back was being destroyed by mosquitoes as I'm trying to sleep. And so I finally fall asleep and I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear breathing right next to my face. And I like wanted to turn my headlamp on and I just hear like right here. Like I could feel her breath. And I was like 6 inches away from a jaguar's face. And she just came in. She wanted to see what that was. She was like, you're not going to move. That's what you're not going to do. She growled like right into my ear.
This is the conspiracy theory iceberg. If you haven't heard of it before, you need to watch this. It is a massive list of all the conspiracy theories in the world. There are 10 tiers, starting with the visible part of the iceberg, tier 1, that is the more well-known conspiracy theories that you may have heard of, with some things I've already covered, like lizard people and celebrity reincarnation. Then as you go down the iceberg into the dark sea, they're darker, scarier, and more dangerous. Tier 4 is called the point of no return, because that's where it gets scary, with conspiracy theories about the dangerous activities that are actually going on at the Denver airport and what's hidden behind the secret chamber at Mount Rushmore. And then you get to tier 10, the bottom of the abyss, with conspiracy theories that will absolutely change how you look at the world, with theories like God's ego death and planned extinction for humans. Crazy dark shit. I'm going to start covering all of them, or at least the best ones, and we know I make amazing conspiracy theory content, so you'll want to see this. If you see any on here that catch your eye, request it. Or if you see any on here that catch your eye, request it, and I will cover it in this new series called Patty Tries to Convince You of the Craziest Conspiracy Theories in the World. Make sure you hit follow, because you will not want to miss this. One of the most famous leading ladies of all time, Anne Hathaway, has lived before, and she is the reincarnation of one of the most famous leading ladies of the past. There's a massive conspiracy theory that Anne Hathaway's husband, Adam, is the reincarnation of the most famous playwright of all time, William Shakespeare. Because look at how much they look alike. It's very suspicious. And if anyone had the Illuminati power to reincarnate themselves, it's the most famous man of his time. And guess what Shakespeare's wife was named? Anne Hathaway. And this is what she looked like. Look familiar to another Anne Hathaway we know? And here they are all together. The theory goes that they wanted to reincarnate so they can come back and the wife could be famous in this lifetime, maybe so she can act, because women weren't allowed to act in the 1500s. And Anne is very known for her poised, proper, almost old-fashioned way of talking and behaving that rubs some people the wrong way, but maybe it's because she's from a different time. Before I show you the most eerie part of all this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theory about each of these celebrities and request who you want to see next. Anne Hathaway was born on the exact day, to the date, of Shakespeare and Anne's 400th wedding anniversary. To the date.
Theory that I've heard a lot is that when the astronauts were walking on the moon, you can see that they kick up a lot of dust. So people say, well, if there's no air on the moon, how is the dust flying around?
Remind me to dust my camera too, will you? Don't forget to dust your camera. We'll keep track of that for you, see?
Oh, this is what I wanted people to see. The skin suits they got, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. Was that was Beyonce? Who was that? Crazy, bro.
The interview.
I mean, y'all already know. Y'all already know, man. Give them to y'all live and direct, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably seen them, probably ain't. You know what I'm saying? We giving y'all more. But keep your mind open, man. Keep your mind open. Ain't nothing further than the truth. You get what I'm saying? It's a whole war, psychological war on your psyche going on. Don't let them trick you out. I love y'all. Stay free, fearless, and focused. Sucker free to be exact. And mouth this thing. Y'all.